want to tell us about the frogs?
Yeah, the frogs.
Symbols?
The frogs, like I was telling Kelly the other day that I don't really know where some of my ideas come from. It just happens. Like when I'm creating something, I don't have a plan. I don't have anything like sketched out. It just happens. And I think that's like the gifts that I have. And when I remember when I was a young girl, about maybe 5 or 6, I remember always playing with mud. I used to make like little mud pots all the time. So when I went to high school and I found out there was a class, pottery class, of course, I took it and I stayed in it all throughout my high school years. And I perfected it, and I was just a natural at it. And then after I graduated, I met up with another Acoma woman that was a potter, and she taught me marketing, and she said, you need to do this. So I did, and I've been making pots ever since. And the frog pots, like I said, I don't know where I got my idea for the frog pots, but I do them in many different ways. The frog, in Zuni we have, like everybody, if you're Zuni, you belong to some sort of clan. I'm not a frog, but I love doing frogs. So I'm a badger and an eagle. So I should be doing badgers and eagles, but I don't know how to make those, so I don't do them. But frogs representation is their, what I would say in Zuni, kashima. Kashima is prayer for rain, water. Whenever there's water, there's life. So I think that's why I do frogs a lot. And one of the other things that I want to really say is that within the 40 years, I mean, I've been everywhere. Well, not everywhere, but I've been at most museums and places where they have markets. I set out my frogs. People come to my table. I always get a smile. I always make people happy with my frogs. So I said, if I had collected $1 within the 40 years, I would be living high and mighty.